Hutch, please don't fucking hang your queen. No. What are you doing? Oh my god! I mean, that's always my biggest concern is you don't want the streamers to feel like chat is kind of, pardon my French, but they're basically, you don't want chat shitting on the stream saying, you know, man, you're so bad at chess. Hutch, please don't fucking hang your queen. No. What are you doing? Oh my god! Is Hutch gonna play chess or not? Let's see if he actually is gonna play chess. Wait, is the volume low? Okay. What game does Hutch normally play? I think he plays COD lately. He's been playing COD. So yeah,
Hikaru's watching me right now. All right, Hikaru. Let me show you what I can do.
Indeed, I am watching.
My chat's been telling me that some grandmasters and international masters think I might win, but I am rusty.
I like his layout, by the way. His layout is
pretty
sick.
Some valuable,
it's a great layout.
Commentary on
whoever created his layout is just.
But it
really
is 10 minutes, 5 incremental, right? So 10 minutes and then 5 seconds for the.
Yeah, correct.
Is there even an option for that? 15, 10. We'll just do 10 minutes.
Let's just move it like this. Okay.
Damn, that was quick.
All right, so let's watch Hutch play. I think this is good.
Switch to chess.
What's his rating? So the mighty Hutch is 1425. So based on the rankings I've seen, this means that he is he should be number 2 in the tournament ahead of Box I think right now.
Okay.
Thank you Akanchiar for the tier 1. Thank you Sacagawea for the $5. It's pronounced en peasant. I don't care what the French books say or what the dictionaries say. In XQC we trust. His English he is the leading authority.
He's probably telling you guys
language.
It's not a good move. And I assume he's correct.
Okay. And the French language too.
If I do this now.
Okay. So far so good. Pretty standard. Pretty good. In XQC we trust, right? In XQC we trust, yeah. I that feels like some kind of emote he should have. In XQC we trust.
I gotta go back and rewatch my lessons from Tal and.
Yeah, Voyboy made it to 1570. Yeah, well, Voyboy is this highest rated player right now. C5 is actually a very bad move here by Black. So we'll see if his opponent takes advantage.
Weird with it. Let's get weird with it.
Wow, Castle's very aggressive move by Hutch. I like this actually. I like this.
Be careful with this. I gotta get off this.
He's very aggressive. This actually could lead to some serious trouble for some of the other guys in the tournament because he's the only guy I've seen who's like all in aggressive. This is like pure aggression from Hutch.
All right. So what if we do it like?
So he should trade in the center, which I think he'll see. He's just calculating which order to play. Why is C5 a bad move? It's a bad move because the black structure is very weak, and white can go in for the kill immediately here if he takes the right set of pawns.
Develop right now. Like he doesn't really have any threats.
My free sub is ready. What do you mean? You mean that I can sub with Prime or something? What do you mean?
I feel like just taking yours.
Okay, so this is good.
Probably the way to go.
He's the type of player Forsen tries to end up being, but isn't like that. Yeah, actually, I kind of agree. Forsen wants to be like the all-in aggressive kind of player.
We're doing things.
But he doesn't quite do it in that same way. Queen B5 was also good, but this is fine as well.
Expert with 19 months. Thank you. Daniel with 18 months. Kalkaber with 200 bits. Hutch is the old mama with 3 months. Jay Keeper, I think I already got you. Thank you, pal.
Okay, so I guess let's see.
We'll just take a moment to appreciate how much chess is blowing up on Twitch right now. Isn't that great?
It's amazing.
I've been waiting for this to happen for so long.
I will say,
so many people that are super into chess, and it frankly has surprised me that it's taken this long for.
Yeah, so you guys, to put it in perspective, Hutch I think did some chess events on Twitch quite a long time ago. Maybe like already 3 or 4 years ago. Let me put myself up here. He did like events like 3 or 4 years ago. So Hutch is one of those guys who played chess in the early days,
moves, right?
and I think he played it and he wanted to become popular, and it didn't become popular when he was playing it. Now, I mean, obviously there are many reasons for that, but I think he always wanted to become popular. So the fact that it's blowing up now, even if it's years later, I think even for him, I think it's fantastic to see. And yeah, he played chess in like 2015, I think, or 14, even maybe 13. So Hutch is actually crushing here. He should trade the bishops. He can also take the knight. Just about any move here would be very, very strong for him.
I'd be overthinking this just a little
It's
bit.
either him or Void with this turn of force and still makes too many mistakes. I think it's I actually think Box is another guy who's been putting in a lot of hard work. I could see Box being a surprise winner too. I think in terms of the favorites, I see it as, I would say Void is the favorite.
Now
Hutch is probably second based on what I'm seeing already. Box is probably third. And then, I don't know, and there might be someone who surprises us, but I would say that these are the top three. Box is not there yet, but I could see him coming up with some nasty preparation and surprising his opponents. I could definitely see that.
I'm trying not to look at the chat so you guys don't tell me what to do.
I mean, Fortson. I think that. What about Ludwig? Ludwig is a dark horse who I don't know enough about Ludwig to make a decision or have an informed opinion. Ludwig could be a dark horse to win, but I wouldn't put him in the favorites right now. So I would say the dark horses for actually winning it all, I would say are Ludwig,
1446,
Ludwig, and then probably E-Rob. Those are the two dark horses that I see potentially outside of the obvious ones that I've mentioned. I think the order is probably it's Voyboy in terms of favorites. Voyboy, Hutch, Hutch, and then Box, and then Forreston would be fourth, and then I would say the fifth and sixth, the two dark horses would be Ludwig and E-Rob, or L-Rob or W-Rob or whatever you want to call him.
Here. I don't want to drop that pawn.
But those that's what I would say are Swiftor is another guy, by the way, who I'm not sure about. Swiftor, I think he's like 1300. So Swiftor is another guy in the range who could be quite dangerous. Why do I have to put Ludwig against Box the first round? Well, that's very unfortunate, but it's because the brackets had been made and there were two people at the last minute who had to withdraw, so they couldn't really redo the brackets. The brackets kind of had to be the way that they were. That was the, it was just kind of an unfortunate situation, but that's why it's like that.
My rooks, I need to move my king to safety.
Thank you, Prime Attractor, for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man.
I could also offer.
I like that comment from Madsley. He's like, Hutch, don't forget that Hikaru is watching you. Don't forget. Like, no pressure, dude, but he's watching you. Like, way to pressure him. What about Moist Critical? I don't think he can win the event. He could do well in the lower bracket. Where can we see the brackets? I want to leave this on. No, you know what? I'll pop it up very quickly. So I don't have a graphic for the brackets. What I'm going to show you guys very quickly. Here is the schedule. Let me move my Brio around very briefly. Here's the schedule that you guys see. So these are just the pairings that you guys see. Since I showed it already, I know everybody's seen it, but there's some people who haven't seen it who are just coming into the stream. So here are the pairings. I'll leave it up for like a minute so you guys can see it. But yeah, Charlie versus Hutch, exactly. I mean, I think Hutch is gonna smoke Charlie. I just don't see it. It's so when are the matches being streamed? The games start tomorrow. Only 3 games a day. Yeah, I mean, again, many streamers are doing different things. Like some of them, like Nate Hill, I think he has competitive Fortnite events. Originally Lex Veltas was in it, and he has competitive poker events. So the idea behind it was to give the streamers flexibility so that they wouldn't all be forced into having to play on one day. That was the main reason for it. Whereas Reckful, Byron declined to play in the event, so that's why he's not in the event. So okay, so that's what I wanted to show you guys right off. So let me pull that back down. I will unmute Hutch, and then I will also find the list of the players. So
I don't think he has.
Let me just pull it up.
After that, I'm sorry. Shoot.
Does
Hikaru have my audio?
Hikaru does have your audio. He is listening in.
Okay.
Okay. So and actually, very quickly, you guys, I will.
We're gonna clean up the language just a little bit.
It doesn't matter, dude. It's all good. It's all good, my man. It's all good. Okay. So let me see.
Is he a friendly stream? I'm just gonna assume he is.
Generally, yes. Not always, but generally. Right. So okay. So here's what I'm going to show you guys. I'll leave this up, but just so you guys can see it.
This has got to be good for me.
Here you guys go. Let's see. Okay, seating in groups. Here we go. Okay, seating in groups. Leak. I actually that's not my main email, so fortunately I don't care. If you feel like DMing me or whatever, I actually don't give a shit. Pardon my English, but there you guys go.
I think he's taking my
all right, so I'm gonna put this down here. I think you guys can see it. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it now or not?
What is happening? Oh.
Now, if I leaked my actual email, then I would
Clever.
then I would be I wouldn't be happy. Yeah.
He's good.
Okay. So can you guys see the seatings? Yes, no, yes, no. Okay, let me cut it down then. Okay.
No, I can't take the queen because then he's got checkmate. If I take the queen,
I will
he had
make this a
checkmate
bit
down
bigger.
here.
I think you guys can see it,
give myself a little room to breathe.
Can you guys see it? Now you should be able to see it, right? Can you guys see it? Okay, so I'll leave this up just so you guys can see it. You'll see there are 4 groups. There is Group A, there is Group B, Group C, and Group D. So it's 4 players in each group, and you'll see everybody plays each other one time. So it's 3 games. So it's a single game against everyone in your bracket. Thank you, Caspina, for the 2 months as well. Thank you so much. So everybody plays everybody. 3 games straight up, and then there's a champions bracket, and there is also a losers bracket. Thank you to Void Boy for the raid. Thank you, man. Thank you for the host with 4,007 viewers. Thank you so much to Void Boy. Appreciate it. So it's not best of 1, you guys. The way it works is it will be individual. You play 1 game against everyone in your bracket, and then the top 2 people from each bracket move on to play in the champions bracket. The bottom 2 play in the losers bracket. Let me mute this for 1 second. I'll unmute it in a second. Thank you again to Voidboy for the host. I know Voidboy was grinding chess for a long time today. I think I rated him earlier today, maybe, or I think I rated him today, right? And then he just re-rated me, so he's been streaming for a long time today. He is the prohibitive favorite right now, is what I would say. But if we look at the group, so I'm going to give you guys my breakdown. It starts tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time in case you guys want to watch it. It will not be on my channel. I think I'll be hosting it, but it will be on the chess.com channel. So my favorites are Voidboy in Group A to win the group. I would say Hutch is a big favorite to win Group B. I would say Boxbox is a big favorite to win Group D. Group C is the only one that I'm actually starting to have my doubts on now. Like, I really thought, I was thinking that Forsen was the big favorite in C. I'm actually starting to think that based on his play, he still should win C. But I actually think that maybe Slicker and Chocobars might actually pull off some kind of surprise in Group C. So I don't know. When I've seen Forsen, I'm a little bit, I don't know. I'm having some doubts now. I really am having some doubts. I don't know why, but I'm having some doubts. So I don't know. Nim is second best. I don't know. Slicker's been impressive. Chocobars has been picking up stuff quickly too. And so it's very hard for me to judge how it's going to change. But I would say Group C is the only one. Group C is the one that I'm starting to really be unsure about. And Group D is going to be the slugfest. Group D is the one. Sorry if I have Hutch muted. I'll unmute him in a second for those of you who are watching. But in Group D, it's going to be a slugfest, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Assuming Swiftor is legitimately a good player and rated around 1,200, which I think he is, Group D is the big group. Boxbox says, is it too late to do the thing? Did Boxbox message me? I didn't see it. I thought Boxbox was on like Cali time, so he was going to be streaming deep into the night. Because I'm going to be doing something in an hour with Leslie. Let me message Albert on Discord. Oh, Albert wrote, he said, I just woke up. I apologize. If it's too late, we can do something later on. I'm not wearing a watch, but isn't it 3 p.m.? Isn't it 3 p.m.?
Xmanta tipped $5. PVC is too busy playing Fortnite to practice for this event. Very disappointed.
Well, I mean, okay, a few things. First of all, isn't Jewel Trooper just going to dance all over XQC if he's playing Fortnite? First off, secondly, it's 3 p.m., dude. Like, assuming that Albert's in LA, which I think he is, and he's on California time, I mean, that's a little bit late, dude. Like, a little bit late. But anyway, yeah, we can do something later. Like, I'll probably do like a 1 hour. I'll probably do an hour from like 7 to 8. From like 4 to 5 Pacific time. And then after that, I can do something too if you're going to be awake. Welcome to the streamer sleep schedule, Hikaru. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I suppose. But all right. I'll just message him. Okay, so yeah, so I'll basically what's going to happen is I'm going to do something with Boxbox or with Fusely, and then I will do something with Boxbox after that. Thank you to Team Lead for the 3 months. Thank you so much. But yeah, so getting back to what I was saying. Okay, Tifu is live. Okay, all right. So as I was saying, Group C and Groups D are the ones that I'm not sure about at the moment. I think. Group D, someone can confirm for me, is Swiftor, what is Swiftor's rating? Let me see. Let me unmute this, by the way, now.
But he's going to gobble up 2 pawns there.
Somehow, Hutch is still better, but it's not easy to win.
Pawns on the king side. I got to be careful. He's also only got like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So.
Thank you, Team Lead for the 3 months. Thank you to Lumbus for the $5.
With 23 months, Starstar with 65 months. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Swiftor is new to chess? Oh, Swiftor is brand new? Oh, so then I'm wrong. So then actually Group D is pretty straightforward.
He can't take
Group D, it should be Boxbox and Ludwig are the clear favorites in Group D then. So to me, I think Group D should be pretty set. I think Boxbox and Ludwig should be in the champions champions
Did you ever think about doing a
champions bracket,
okay.
Sorry, not the champions club, sorry. Jeez, I'm
Well,
sorry. The champions bracket, okay? Champions bracket. Champions bracket. Let's not go there. In the champions bracket, okay? They're going to be in the champions bracket, I would say. I think that's pretty clear. Group C, I think, is very up in the air. It depends a lot on how what happens with Forsen, if he's on his game or not.
Well.
Group B, I think Hutch will make it, and then also the second place is probably going to be very close between Yasuo and XQC potentially. And then Group A, I would say Boy, and then it's anyone's guess. Again, I would probably say E-Rob is likely to be second, but I don't know for sure.
Right
welcome to the Champions Club, Raul. Can we watch the tournament on your stream? I'm going to be doing it on the chess.com channel, so I think you have to tune in over there. But yeah, anyway, all right, you guys. So let's okay, I'm gonna close this. So that's good. Let me remove this. So let's just watch Hutch then for a little bit. Who are my favorites for tomorrow? Oh right. So actually, yeah. Let me pop this up again briefly, just very briefly. Let me move my tomorrow is Fusely versus E-Rob.
Ah, what am I doing?
1 second. I'm gonna mute this. Right, so if we look at the pairings for tomorrow, we have Fusely versus E-Rob. I'll give you my predictions because I'm not going to talk about it anymore today. I would say that I am predicting E-Rob is going to win this game against Fusely. Nate Hill, Voyboy is going to beat Nate Hill, of course. Thank you to Raytheon Wentgusu for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. And Moist Critical against Hutch. I think Hutch is a huge favorite. So I think really the match to watch tomorrow is the first one is the one that's going to be the most critical between Fusely and E-Rob. I think we're going to see an interesting game there. The other two I think are really stacked in a kind of a nasty way. I think Voyboy is going to smash Nate Hill, and I expect Hutch to punish Charlie. So those are my predictions for round one. Is that Voyboy will win, Hutch will win, and I'm going to predict that E-Rob is going to beat Fusely. Those are my 3 predictions. So those are my predictions for tomorrow, but we will be covering all the games, of course. So let me move myself back up here. A Lamont won't win a game all tournament. I'm pretty sure he will win a game. Okay, so what happens? So Hutch is up a bishop for 1 pawn. He should be winning this, technically speaking, but it's not so not so easy to prove. Having confidence in Lamont. Exactly, yeah. Oh, sorry, I still have muted. Sorry, my bad. Apologies, you guys. Apologies. Okay, so he's up a minute and a half on the clock, so he's doing very, very well here. No, Hutch is not the favorite. The favorite to win it all is definitely Void Boy at the moment, based on his ranking being around 1,600. Thoughts about Papa Platt? Not sure what to make. I can't play music and have Hutch playing at the same time. I guess I could. Crush. Well, that's why there's also going to be a losers bracket as well, so that people who are newer to the game and just starting, they will play against people in that bracket who are not as strong. So that's the way of balancing it out. Rook d8 is just checkmate. Rook d8 was just checkmate because the bishop covers h7. He misses it, but that's fine. So yeah, what I would say is in okay, yeah, he sees already, is that what was I saying? So yeah, so in terms of the brackets, what I would say is that I mean, people might get smashed in the first game or two, but in the losers bracket, they will play against people who are in the consolation bracket. Sorry, against people who are around their rating. Because most of the people that I see, it's a pretty even balance in terms of the really strong players versus the slightly weaker players. So I think it's going to be a good. It's going to be a good breakdown, even if they're in the bottom bracket. Can you tell me which move I missed mate on? Let me see. Thank you to Anika for the tier 1.
Tell me what move it is, but don't tell me what the move is. Oh crap! Rook to d8.
Yeah, Rook to d8 was checkmate in 3.
2 moves ago.
Back one more. Right, back one more.
Oh. Wait, what?
Back one more. Right, go back one more before Rook d5. Before Rook d5. Yeah, back one more.
Go back more.
Yeah, Rook d8 here.
Okay, right here. Rook to d8. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's mate.
So. Okay.
All right, let's run it back.
All right, so Hutch wins his first game, so he's doing pretty well. I mean, I like what I'm seeing.
Actually, give me just 1 second, guys. Just give me just literally 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, the guy can play. I mean, his opponent can play Queen E8 and it's still a draw, but yeah, I would say that Hutch, I think, is one of the favorites. So it's going to be interesting. Hutch has an infamously weak bladder. Actually, Hutch is what, like he's one of the older streamers, isn't he? Isn't he like 38 maybe, or 37? But I think Hutch is guaranteed to win tomorrow. Beyond that, we'll see. Like in the champions bracket, I don't know what's going to happen. But I do think it's going to be follow Hutch. Yeah, okay, I'll follow. Actually, I'm already subscribed to him, so it's kind of weird. Okay, but I'll follow. Okay, there's a follow. But yeah, so I mean, I think Hutch will definitely be in the running. I don't know if he's gonna make to the very end, but he's in the running for sure.
You just subscribed. Hikaru is saying that Hutch is 38. Oh, I'm 36. Very close.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this again.
What is the time format? It will be 10 minutes plus 5-second increment per move. Who do I think will be in the champions bracket? Okay, so yeah, let me pull this out then. Let me close this. Okay, so my prediction for the champions bracket, I'll give you guys my predictions. I would say my predictions in terms of who's going to make it to the champions bracket. How old am I? I'm very old. I would say it's going to be Void Boy from Group A, E-Rob from Group A. Those will be the two people out of Group A. Okay, I'll mute it for 1 second. So I will predict that Void Boy and E-Rob make it out of Group A. I'm going to predict that Hutch and Yasuo make it out of Group B. In Group C, I am going to predict Forsen and... yeah, I don't know who I think is going to be second. I'm going to predict Forsen and... I'm going to say Forsen and... Nim, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to say Nim. I'm going to say the two Swedes make it. And then in Group D, it's going to be Box and Ludwig. Those are my predictions for the champions bracket. Uh-oh, Hutch just blundered a rook. Uh-oh.
You see what I mean?
Uh-oh, something just went bad. Thank you to Fisherman Slam for the 2 months. Chess pieces go
Can
bing,
I
bang,
can I get
boom.
away
Thank
with
you so
some
much.
shit right
It will
here?
be on chess.com's channel. Chocobar has been doing pretty good and actually practicing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's very hard for me to judge. I feel like for whatever reason, this is another thing that I've noticed. The league people seem to be much more serious about like the preparation aspect of chess. I don't know why it is, but when I look at it, the people that I see who are like being obsessive about it, it's Box is number one. He's been the most obsessive about chess. He did like a 28-hour stream just playing chess maybe a week ago. So I would say Box has been crazy obsessive. Voidboy did like a 15-hour stream today, I think, just playing chess. Who else? Yasuo has been doing a lot of tactics puzzles and Puzzle Rush. And Chocobars has also been doing a lot of puzzles and playing quite a bit of games too. So I don't know what it is, but it's like all the league streamers seem to be the people who are just like really like grinding it at chess. They're the ones who are really doing it. I'll be doing some with Fusely in about 50 minutes or 40 minutes, I guess, roughly. Voidboy says I did about half league today, but I did grind chess hard today. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's just like all the league people seem to be like they're the ones who are really putting in the hours instead of just doing a couple of puzzles.
This is a terrible position here.
It's because they're all easily addicted. Oh, because you get addicted to league? Yeah.
Ooh, is he going to let me do the same thing?
But yeah, like Forsen's been playing a lot of chess, but I don't feel like Forsen's not doing it with a methodical approach. That's what I would say about Forsen is the approach is not methodical. So that's why I would say that after all the league people, Forsen's been doing a lot of chess. But I don't feel like most of the other people have been. Oh man, Hutch is getting smoked in this game. Like I'm actually like I'm worried for XQC because he hasn't been doing any training, so I'm actually quite worried for XQC. Erob, I think is fairly decent, but I don't know how much work he's putting because he was one of the late additions as well. So overconfidence, right? Exactly, you guys. Yeah.
I think I'm ready to resign.
XQC has been playing a lot off stream. Oh, okay.
I apologize.
Okay. Oh man, brutal game here for Hutch. But what did Voidboy say? Can someone recopy that? I missed it. What did he just
It's
say?
like one of the most common openings for white. It seems at this level.
What did Voidboy say?
Is to play that, and I just feel so.
Someone tell me what Voidboy said.
Like underprepared.
We are used to grinding solo queue mindlessly for 0 net elo gains. Okay. Well, that's one thing. That's not two things. But anyway. Yeah. Someone said you said two things. But all right. Wait. So you're saying because you grind solo queue mindlessly for 0 gain, that means that you can just do chess because there could be like there's like no net gain potentially. Is that? I mean, if I understand correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it, but yeah. I think the most likely I didn't look at the brackets of who plays in the semis of everything. I was just making fun of us wasting time playing solo queue. Okay. So Hutch is playing a real opening this game, by the way. This is an opening that I had. I had this with the white pieces in some rapid event, maybe last year in Paris, I think, or the year before. Yeah. I don't know though. It just seems like the league players are the ones who are they're the ones who have the biggest. They're the ones who have the sort of the most serious approach. It seems like. But LOL players are not used to. LOL players are used to losing. Yeah, actually, that's one thing that amazed me when I was looking at it is that like even like Voidboy or Yasuo, like the win loss ratio, it's like barely over 50%, isn't it? Normally. Now I know it's like it's team, of course. Like I mean, or you're playing with a partner. But I noticed the win rate is very low. Even if you're at the top, the win rate is extremely low. So yeah, I thought Voidboy was at like 51-52%. But
I'm trying not to look at the.
It indicates good matchmaking. True. No, but it's not 5v5. I thought I thought Voidboy was playing 2v2 with Brox, maybe if I remember correctly. I think it was Brox. For Tyler 1, it's 90%, right? The jungler himself.
Prophylaxis, man. I learned that one from was a program called Chessmaster. I don't know what it was. I think it was like Chessmaster 10th edition or something like that. And they had Josh Waitzkin, the subject of the film Searching for Bobby Fischer, actual chess player.
Oh, we were doing, so we
was,
played together, but
did,
still on 5-man
like
team. Okay.
Audio
Okay.
commentary
All right.
over these sort of classic games and over some of the games that he's played. And this was like before YouTube's, so like you can find those kinds of videos.
I'm convinced you have whiskey in your cup.
now,
No, I
but
just have
back
coffee
then you
because
had to buy,
I
like,
haven't really
computer
eaten
program
much
or
today, so
whatever.
I'm just like pounding the caffeine. There's one particularly good player named Apto who is the only one who achieved a 70% win rate, being ranked number 1 in South Korea. I thought like isn't Faker considered like the greatest league player of all time, or am I wrong? I thought Faker was considered the greatest.
I'm starting to get a little uncomfortable. I think this might be the best one here.
Yeah, kind of. Okay. But anyway, yeah, he's not in solo queues. True.
Posted it on the Botez Discord. Hutch looked sharp until he blundered the endgame. Oh wow, look at you guys. Super active in these chess discords.
Who am I watching right now? I'm watching Hutch. We're watching Hutch play. He's one of the few streamers I haven't seen play chess, so I'm kind of curious to see how he does.
Wu-Tang Clan. He started up this thing called what was it called? Hip hop chess.
Hutch's play so far has been pretty good, though.
It's
been pretty good.
It's like some kind of a meld of chess, hip hop, and MMA. Can't remember what they called it though. But he was a real nice guy when I met him.
Okay, so far Hutch is
okay,
playing
so-
pretty reasonable.
But we just strengthen him.
This is also a good
It
move.
seems just like a good spot for this knight.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like the reason I want to watch Hutch is he's one of the only ones who I haven't
called?
seen really play chess on stream, or I'm not familiar with him that much. So I'm kind of curious. He seems to be pretty decent though. He does.
But it was all about getting kids interested in chess and the discipline that all these.
All right, I'm
all
actually
three
gonna
of
go
these
grab some
things
food. I'll go
require.
grab a burger
Chess,
and I'll be back in like
MMA,
2 seconds.
And hip hop. Like incorporating the principles of all three of these things to get kids like focused, I guess. Really cool initiative, actually. Something tells me I should just take this now. I'm gonna do it. Come here, attack that piece. Put pressure on this piece. You could just move his queen here. Move his bishop
those
here.
Neptune burgers. No,
Probably
I just
moves
have
his
like a
bishop here, right?
cheeseburger. Yeah, going to McDonald's. No.
Move my rook
All right.
over.
Yeah, I don't eat burgers that
Three
often
times.
anymore. Like very rarely.
Defending it
Faker
twice.
is the best pro player while Apto
think the
is
book
banned
says I'm
from
supposed to
pro play
take it.
because he was boosting people. He's
Okay.
banned on the Korean server for 1,000 years, but he plays on secret
Gotta
accounts
respect the
all the
book.
time. He is considered the best Solok player.
Burger always 30 seconds away. I ordered food earlier. I just didn't eat it. So
I said you're decent.
so that's the
decent.
reason. Yeah. 4 burgers a day. Yeah, that 4 burgers a day would not be good. Definitely not. Show the burger. It's just like it's just got cheese. It's got fromage. It's got the bacon on it. You know.
This is
the
wild for me,
usuals.
man. I'm a huge chess fan. I don't play as much anymore. I got super into FPS. I'm a huge chess fan. I lost about 3 years of my life to chess, and it was awesome. Helped me come out of like a crippling
Is it someone else
depression.
controlling my stream? No, it's me. I'm just watching someone play right now.
That thing, like more than I think anything, helped me come out of a crippling depression. Was just like getting super into chess, and so to have to be able to get like lessons from grandmasters
Why do I wipe after every bite rather than wipe after finishing? Because I might type something or I might put my hand on the mouse. It'd be very gross to. If I try to scarf the burger down, I'm probably gonna like choke and die. So like, I just I want to take my time and enjoy the burger. I need a Padre Evans for the tier 1. Thank you so much.
You know what? You guys put me on the right track here. I got to practice tonight. I just got to play a ton of chess tonight.
Teaching chat how not to be gross. I might watch chess clips later. But yeah, if I scarf it down, like I'm going to like have indigestion and I'll be feeling very, very bad. I can't call him right now because again, I'm going to be doing a lesson with Fusely in like 40 minutes as well.
This is an odd move.
So yeah, that's why I can't do something now. Maybe after he like wins his game tomorrow, I can do something with him because he's gonna win his first game for sure.
No, feel comfortable with that actually.
Sorry, yeah, I missed what he said. Yeah, I'll play it back later. I'll just watch his VOD and play it back later.
Just do that.
So yeah, let's see what he does here. But I actually almost never eat hamburgers anymore. I do it like maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe if that. Like, I mean, I eat more like I've started eating more food lately because I don't more like junk food lately, like ordering DoorDash. So I don't really want to be going out with what's going on. But
you just subscribe.
But in general, I just I just don't eat burgers much anymore. Let's go junk food pog. Yeah, exactly, boy. You know what I haven't had in forever? I have not had pizza in like probably like 6 months, if that. Pizza is the one thing I haven't had in like forever. I literally haven't had pizza in like 6 months, at least, probably longer. WTF. Yeah, what's wrong with pizza? It's just gooey. It's unhealthy. It's got all this bad like empty carbs in it. It's just really, really bad. So pizza's like one of those things that I just literally never eat anymore. I do like sushi, but not all the time. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Hutch is what? He's got one extra pawn here in this position, so he's doing pretty well, I would say. Is diet a big part of chess as for other sports like esports? Well, chess, yeah, because the games go super long, so I don't really eat junk food that often. So yeah, ramen is great too. Like the ramen in New York City and the ramen in LA is fabulous. But I haven't had ramen in a while either. I guess what I would say though is 1 second, you guys. Sorry, I just need to read this email very quickly.
I'm hoping he yep, he did it. There we go.
Okay, so thank you to Prook Rock for the tier 1 as well. What do I even eat? Normally I just eat like granola. That's normally what I eat. I eat granola and IRS, yeah, knock, yeah. No, I mean I eat granola a lot these days. Granola with like oat milk and then just like I got some kind of something like
starting to put a little like
chipotle or or like a salad or like some kind of sandwich.
I have pressure on him though. Like I never know how to like.
But that's normally what I do these days.
In these spots.
Okay, so let's see. So right now Hutch is up 2 pawns. His king is a little bit open. He's just got to defend his king though. Thank you, Soldier Bear, for the 2 months. Oats. I've done intermittent fasting before, but it doesn't really work that well for me. When I was younger, I could do it pretty well, but now that I'm old, like it just doesn't work. Like I just run out of energy if I do intermittent fasting.
You
know. Like when I was in my like mid-20s, I could totally do intermittent fasting easily. But now it's just like I just hit the wall at a certain point. Okay, so he's still up 2 pawns. His king is very safe. He should bring the rook to e8, offer the exchange of the rooks here because he's up 2 pawns still.
See what he's doing. I see what you're doing, bud.
Okay, so what he's doing is completely fine here.
I'm losing too much time.
But yeah, anyway, you guys, if we're talking about diet, like, what I would say in general is that, yeah, like, intermittent fasting when I was young, I could do it, but I just can't do it anymore. Do I eat more American or Japanese food? American food, unfortunately. Traditional Japanese food is just amazing, but, I mean, it gets tiring just, like, you know, eating rice every day. Yeah, natto is good. I like natto, but, like, you know, when you mix rice with, like, all these different things like natto or sashimi or whatever it is, it's good, but I just can't do it every day. Like, it drives me insane.
Or whatever.
Natto is fabulous, but again, natto is not something I can eat every day. And granola is just as healthy. If I had an endless supply, though, of forbidden rice, like the purple rice, I think it's called black rice, but it's purple, then I could eat rice every day.
Like to trade?
But white rice I can't do.
Sure.
Okay, so Hutch is still
pieces.
winning the game. He can just take this pawn here on the edge. Favorite Japanese dish? Oh my gosh. Don't.
I almost did it. Did you see that? I got that close. I have a check. I mean, this has got to be good, right?
He was just about to play Queen H3 and lose his queen.
I told you this is what happened.
Yikes.
But
yeah, I think in general, like, I like Japanese food, but like it's just like sometimes it gets a little bit tiring. I do not really eat Southern food. You mean like fried chicken and grits and all that stuff? I mean, it's really good once in like once a month, but I very rarely eat it. I'm gonna need an EMT for my commentary tomorrow. Why? Because I'm eating a burger.
That's not really doing much.
That was just me eating the bacon. That was eating some bacon.
Got to be something like awesome here.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I think this is probably the best move.
I'm gonna have a heart attack because people are in a blunder, right? Since you're in Florida, have you ever eaten alligator? I have had alligator actually, but not in Florida. I had it when I was in Texas, in Houston. I've had alligator there. Really, really good. Really, really good. It's like it's kind of like crispy chicken. It's really, really good.
I'm gonna blunder my queen. I know.
So yeah, I have had it. I had it when I was in Houston. Really good. Really good.
He's got to defend with like rook over there, right? Yeah. Well, now what are you gonna do?
WTF eating alligators? I mean, come on, it's meal. I mean, I can't eat like there are a couple things that I can't eat. So so there's this restaurant in Holland. Let me back. There's this chess tournament called Vikonsé Chess Tournament. Let me mute this for a second so I can talk. In Vikonsé, it's this famous chess tournament held every year. It's been held for the last 70 years, roughly. And so they're like, it's a very small town. There aren't that many restaurants per se, but there is this one restaurant that's pretty good. But they basically serve horse meat. So it's horse meat, and that is something that I personally could never touch. Like that's just really, really bad. So like I don't know. I mean, I haven't been there in a few years, so maybe the restaurant doesn't exist. But there was a restaurant where you could eat horse meat, and to me, I thought that was just really, really bad. And I know there was some restaurant. Another thing is there's some restaurant in the mainland EU we eat horse all the time. We eat horse a lot in the EU. So why is everyone in the EU like saying that the U.S. has terrible meat and everything's so bad, and the U.S. is like such this terrible, unhealthy place if Europeans are eating horse? Like, come on. Seriously? UK. I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying. I mean, eating horse, like, come on, that's pretty disgusting. Let's be serious. That's really gross. Who wants to eat horse meat? But anyway, I was gonna say, like, so horse is one thing that I can't touch. But another thing is, like, I think it was somewhere in Miami when I was there, like maybe a year or two ago, somewhere in Miami, there was a place where I think you could eat dolphin meat, and that was another thing that was like just like ugh, big no. Like really bad as well. Like I just couldn't do that either. Okay, let's keep watching the Hutch game. Okay, so Hutch trades the queen, so it's actually somehow he misplayed this. He's only up 1 pawn, and this is going to be very hard to win if his opponent doesn't make any serious blunders.
I only have 34 seconds. I blew this. You gotta go fast.
Oh, he had a mate in 2 that I missed? Okay, I didn't see the mate in 2, but if there was a mate in 2, then that makes sense. Thoughts on rabbit meat? I mean, I'm not crazy about it. I have had rabbit meat because I had some. I was at a restaurant in London many years ago. I forget what the restaurant was called. But I was at a restaurant in London, and one of the places they had was like they had some rabbit meat, and I had it, but I didn't really like it. It didn't. I don't know. It wasn't my thing. I tried it, but it wasn't my thing.
Oh boy.
Besides, I feel weird eating rabbit because Hutch is going to lose this game, by the way. But I feel weird eating rabbit meat because I'm like, oh my gosh, his opponent could have pushed the pawn and won the game. His opponent choked there. That was 11 plus 4. His opponent had 8, 7, 8. Queen, it was game over. Wow, very lucky.
Okay, well,
If his opponent pushed the pawn, his opponent would have won that game.
that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work in tomorrow's tournament, though. Tomorrow's tournament is incremental, so you get like 5 seconds for each move, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You think I was losing that? I don't think so. After this? Where does he go? He has to go here.
Yeah, if he goes back 5 moves, the opponent pushes the pawn to A7, A8, it was game over.
And then I think I might just go like right there. Hikaru says you're losing, so okay, well if he said it. Never mind. Let's try it again. Run it back.
All right, so we'll keep watching a little bit more, and then I'll do a little bit of reaction.
Nothing
I think,
but
or
E4s
look at
today.
some more clips, and then we'll and then I'll be doing a lesson with Fusely. So I'm just gonna get some water, wash my hands, get a touch more coffee, and I'll be right back.
I just do this. Does it matter? I mean, is this a trap? I don't know. There's all kinds of traps. Feels trappy to me, but some complex trap. I don't know what's happening. Yep, it was a trap. Well, that makes sense. This isn't... Is this the fried liver? I don't think this is the fried liver, is it? Oh, I can get another pawn for it, right? He's only up 1 on the exchange. This is salvageable. We can do this.
All right, everybody. Okay, so we are back. So what's going on?
I almost want to do some dumb shit and castle on the queen side.
Okay, so right now Hutch has Blunder. He is
stuff.
down a bishop or a knight for 2 pawns.
Castle on the queen side.
Who do I think has improved the most of the PogChamps contestants? Well, I have to break it down categorically in terms of the rankings. I guess I'll mute this right now. I would say I have had Haggis, by the way. I tried Haggis when I was in Glasgow and Edinburgh, I should say. So I have had Haggis in Scotland. So as I was saying, if I look at the rankings people started with and where they've improved to, I would say that too much caffeine, scuffed accent. I'm sorry, I'm not from Scotland. I do love Scotland, but yeah. What I would say is that what I would say is that in terms of the rankings, I think Box has improved the most, just because he was already at a decent level, but he's improved probably by 300 points from when I first played him. When we first played the Queen Odds game, I think he was close to 1,000, and now he's pushing 1,400. So yeah, I think Box probably has improved the most objectively if I look at everybody. That'd be my guess. Scotland is amazing. I mean, you go to Isle of Skye, you know, the whole, I mean, all the mountains are just, Scotland is amazing. I love Scotland. I completely want to go back to Scotland at some point in the near future. Anyway, we're just going to keep watching this for right now. So let's keep going. So Hutch gets a knight to f4. This is a good knight on f4. Box title lesson with Hikaru at 5 p.m. So I'm going to be giving Box a lesson around 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 Pacific. So that's going to be the plan. Voidboy did not actually ask for any coaching sessions. I would have helped him, but he did not ask for any specifically. So
and then you
and also Voidboy and I did some stuff earlier anyway before the event really got set up. I've never been to Glencoe, no.
Start pushing these pawns up, man.
Okay, so Hutch is really attacking here. He's doing really well.
Was that the right one to take it with? Felt like it. I don't know.
Correct,
I don't
it
hate
was.
my position right now.
Hutch is actually probably close to winning here. He's got 2 bishops. He can take this open line where the king is. He's doing really, really well. E-Rob got coaching from Hans Niemann, I believe, last night. So everybody who's asked for coaching has received some coaching from me, from Botez, from Chiyu, from somebody. So yeah, I've been to Helsinki one time. Love Helsinki as well. Great city. But yeah. Voidboy did want lessons. He was asking Heste. Oh, okay, all right.
This bishop sucks.
Chad, I'm not gonna speak in Italian. Sorry, this is we only talk in English. Voidboy, I'd be down to get some help sometime. I'll message you later.
What about
yeah? It's funny because originally nobody I wasn't teaching anyone except for Nim today, and now it's turned into Nim. It's turned into Fusely. It's turned into Box, and before I know it, I'm going to be helping Voidboy at like 3 a.m. So I might be doing some coaching with Voidboy today, or I can Bishop H3 is an okay sack here, but without a pawn, it's not as effective. You talk in English, you mean American? Yeah, we speak American here. America, man.
Sucks right now.
America. But yeah, so what I would say with Voidboy, actually, since Voidboy's in chat, I guess what I would say is just, I think does Voidboy play tomorrow? When does Voidboy play? He plays tomorrow, so I think he's going to win tomorrow pretty cleanly, and we can do something tomorrow or the day after ahead of his second match. These streamers practicing like cramming before a midterm. No, I mean, I think Hutch actually, this is the first time I've seen him play chess right now.
I do have to be careful. He's got some pieces that are like,
So I think he's a little bit late to the
Starting to
party
bear
in
down on
terms
my
of
kill side.
preparations, but most of the streamers have been like doing puzzles or getting lessons over the past
Forces
couple
a
of
trade.
days.
Okay.
Hutch actually misplayed this because now his opponent can move this knight, bring the knight to the edge, and then drop
Still
it here on
think this
f5.
is okay for me.
And he would be in trouble. Of course, the players are both relatively low rated. Watch Chocobar's game. I mean, I wasn't intending to because I'm going to be doing something with Foosly shortly, but I'll let you guys decide. Do you want me to leave it here? Do you want me to go to something else before I do the lesson with Foosly? I'll let you guys decide, chat. What do you want? Keep it here or go over? Switch?
Obvious move, it feels like.
Switch, Hutch, here. Actually, everyone's saying keep it here, it looks like. Yeah. Actually, it's not even close. Yeah, it's not even close. Everyone's saying stay here. I'm not... XQC is playing Fortnite. I don't want to see Jewel Trooper. I don't need to see more Jewel Trooper. I already watched Jewel Trooper enough. So I'll just stay here. Hutch is not much higher than the others. Voyboy is higher rated than Hutch. Box is very close rated. Levy is coaching Janet right now. I thought it was Chiyu. Jewel Trooper, yeah. I don't need to see Jewel Trooper. I've seen enough Jewel Trooper to last me a lifetime. And I'm sure XUC has had enough nightmares about that as well.
I still like this.
Will I coach Chocobars? I already helped Janet. I helped Janet yesterday. The video's on YouTube, so I helped her yesterday. I'll probably help her a little bit more. I'm assuming off stream before the event starts as well. So that's probably what I'll do there. But I haven't helped that many streamers to be fair. Off stream help Kappa. Okay, yeah, thanks. I mean, again, I think it's important if people are relatively new to chess, you don't want them to feel embarrassed or feel extra pressure if they don't need to. So that's what I would say is you have to be very careful when you're dealing with this because again, chats can be pretty nasty at times. So if the chats are kind of like they're kind of bringing the streamer down a little bit, it's important to kind of not let that happen.
He's not happy at this point.
I mean, that's always my biggest concern is you don't want the streamers to feel like chat is kind of, pardon my French, but they're basically, you don't want chat shitting on the streamer saying, man, you're so bad at chess. Hutch, please don't fucking hang your queen. No! What are you doing? Oh my God!
I told you guys, I blunder queens. I blunder rooks. I would be incredible if I never blundered. I'd be unstoppable if I never blundered, but I do it often. Man. Played, sir.
Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Yeah. So as I was saying, he hung his queen. Yes.
This is the one that trapped me, so I got to be careful, man. This guy's just been studying. I think he left. I don't think he's playing. Oh, there he is.
Oh my gosh, someone sent the clip to him. Oh dear. Someone sent that clip. Oh my gosh. Anyway. All right, you guys. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was even saying. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
See you guys in LSF. I don't even know what I was saying. That just completely made me lose my mind. Yeah. So watch Box. Yeah. Calm down. Yeah, calm down. Oh, right. So with chat, I mean, if you have the chat being like really kind of toxic towards the streamer, it's not good. And some of these streamers who are relatively new to chess, like you don't want them feeling bad. So I think it's very important that you don't kind of put them in a situation where they feel like that. But yeah. All right. So yeah, that's why I'm saying with some people, if they prefer to do it off stream, I am willing to do that just because you don't want them to feel like pressure. You don't want them like feeling uncomfortable. So I am very mindful of that.
This looks like a nice active
square. Hutch is playing the exchange Slav variation in d4. Bishop d3 is a good move.
Pawn. Is it too passive to push this right here to stop that?
Streamers are generally quite resilient. Yeah, but I mean, I think the thing is if you're newer to chess and you're streaming for several hours, It can become an issue. It can really like sort of sap you of your energy, and you can start to feel very like not depressed, but you start feeling uncomfortable.
On YouTube? Okay. Remind me to do that. What did he do? He just
Hey, I'm Grief for the tier 1. Thank you to Benjamin Bach for the host with 36 fellows. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Chess is an ego-destroying game. Yeah, I mean, you have it happening where people start feeling
too early to
bad.
bring my queen out. I should probably be developing though. That's the thing.
But yeah. All right. So I have to figure out what I'm going to actually show Fusli, because I think she's pretty new to the game. I think at the moment Fusli is probably the newest player to chess from what I've seen. So I'm trying to think. She plays tomorrow against E-Rob, and she has the white pieces. So I need to think what I'm going to actually show her. So I've got 8 minutes to think of something. To think of something to help her help her win.
Yeah.
Oh, she just messaged
it's a
me.
good
Also.
idea.
Let me see.
All right. If I go here,
well, let me think. I have 8 minutos. Yeah, Janet is new to chess as well, but Janet actually played Leslie yesterday, and Janet beat her like 3-0, and I think she won by a big margin in all of the games.
Good move is queen.
Let her play a game and decide after. She learned the principles pretty quickly, right? But the thing, this is one good thing is everybody has sort of been doing different styles. Oh, she's good at memorization. If she can abuse that, then maybe she'll be okay. Okay. Yeah, I know Leslie just messaged me. I know, and I'll respond in like 2 seconds. I just want to think. I'm trying to think what exactly is the best method, or what I should show her. She only learned castling yesterday. Okay.
File. Is this night?
Is it worth ever coaching them through puzzles? Yeah, the problem with puzzles, at least on stream, is that you would have to screen share because like you can't actually see the puzzles. So that's what I would say.
I don't want to keep wasting moves here. I'm gonna go here. It's a little weird, but I wanna move this knight or this rook.
So yeah, that's I guess what I would say. Okay. Let me think for a second. Who texted him? Oh, I was just responding to Fusli on Discord. So I'm thinking it through logically. I'm just creating a plan in my head mentally. While I watch this game and do commentary as well. Hutch should have put the knight on e5. By the way, the knight belonged in the center square where it targeted the bishop, and it still covered the square. Put the knight on the wrong square. How many hours until the first PogChamp match? First match will be starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, so it is approximately in 22 hours from now. Will be the first match.
In principle, I think the book tells me that that's good for me.
Okay. This is fine, but his knight, again, should be in the center of the board. He should not have retreated. How are the matches seeded? I think it was based on the chess.com ratings. It's less than a day. Yeah, we're 22 hours away. So 22 hours from now, the first match will start. I believe it is E-Rob against Fusli, if I'm not mistaken. How many hours of chess would you guess you've played in your life?
Don't worry about my queen, sir.
Crazy amount of hours. I don't know. I don't know specifics, but it's a lot. It's a lot of hours.
A moment's notice.
I don't know. It's got to be. I don't know. Maybe in the hundreds of
thousands. Now look at his position.
I don't know.
He's working with a bad bishop.
It's a lot.
It's two.
Do a countdown timer. Oh, I could do a countdown timer, couldn't I?
He really wants to occupy this square.
Do a count. How do I do let me see if I can. No, I'm not going to do a countdown timer. Not right now. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, maybe on my stream, if I'm streaming ahead of it, I will do a counter. Anyway, okay, let me think. Okay, so. Let me think. Sorry if I'm being very quiet. I'm trying to run through my head. I'm just trying to think of what in my mind is going to make the most sense to show her, in terms of playing against E-Rob tomorrow.
Do it like this.
Let me think.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I've played chess for 25 years. 100K hours would be 34 years and 8 hours a day every single day. 8 hours a day every single day is not insane, honestly. But yeah.
No.
But yeah, it's probably not that much. It's probably something like on average, like probably 4 hours every day. Because as the years go by, of course, it's not 24 hours as much.
Kind of is. It's a weirdo move, but
so let me actually make sure. So I think if I look at the pairings correctly, Fusli is white. So let me double check on that.
I'll go here.
Let me double check on that.